All right, so here we go. This is game one of our final match of the day. This is a losers bracket game. Both teams have been knocked out of the winners bracket. The teams are essentially vying for fourth and fifth place, if you will. Whoever gets knocked out is, I believe, fifth place. I don't know. I have to look at the graphic. Whoever gets knocked out of this is actually going to be fourth place. Apologies. Okay, so let's take a look at UWTS's lineup. Unit comes without the stats, bringing a gearing unique upgrade, a Smallland without Jersey Mike, a Smallland with Jersey Mike. Now that's a big difference because the buffed Adrenaline Rush can help. Petropavlovsk unique upgrade, another Petropavlovsk with the unique upgrade, a Des Moines unique upgrade, and missing a flag, like me with my Apollo. Reminds me, I didn't check that. Oh well. A Condi, cool, super ship. Libertad with full-ish secondary build, and an Ohio with your typical traditional tank build. Go ahead, tell us about FFP, Puddin'.
FFP, everybody's shock, is sending their Marceau straight to B. The Downey, Des Moines, Petra are going to Apples with the Vermont Intel, who should be there in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Then we have a Summers, Hiragumo, Des Moines, and a Yushkakov heading to Chocolate.
First time seeing an Ushakov, I believe. No, we saw an Ushakov last weekend.
Yeah, but today is the first day for an Ushkakov.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their Des Moines didn't take a final flag either, an eighth flag. Interesting.
Well, I mean, they want to be cool like you.
Yeah, I appreciate this.
Oh, that's a 420 blade. That, well, I call it the chain smoking Hiragumo.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's going to be doing.
So his job with the unique upgrade is to lay out a smoke screen that rivals that of gearing, and then it's got the torpedoes with the ability to reload those torpedoes quickly, and then it's got the guns.
You know, I wonder if they're going to use the summer smoke first, and then the Hiragumos?
Looks like that's what they're doing.
I mean, because, like, typically what you would do with this is you in essence get another cruiser in the form of the Hiragumo in that smoke farming something out.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is actually the first time we've seen a Summers, I believe, in this tournament, because usually Summers is not allowed for Bolton.
No, we literally saw it with TCA, I believe.
I know, but I mean, like, I should say in the tournament, like, we're not used to seeing Summers.
No, yeah, because it's unattainable.
Yeah. Oh, look, a 12-kilometer radar. But what's weird is, I don't care if it's unattainable or not. If you've got a training, you know, if you've got press accounts, why should that matter?
Well, it's not fair to the players that don't have it and can't learn to play the ship because, you know, the only chance to get to play these is in a tournament because luckily they're able to lock accounts out from going into anything else because some people got in trouble for playing random battles with press accounts.
That's true. Well, all those torpedoes and only one's going to hit the Petro. Feels bad.
He's going to find out he's in Des Moines radar range, and there he goes.
Yep. King Cool Cat popping up the radar. But he just has to move forward a little bit and he'll be okay. But I do like this focus fire from the Des Moines and the Haru on the Petro until he went dark. I'd still probably be continuing to open up on him just to make sure. So for those of you guys who don't have a Summers and don't really know what to expect out of this, it's kind of like it's basically a gearing Kaze is how I like to describe it. It's got the nice torpedo launchers that reload pretty darn quick, and it's got the American torpedoes that have pretty good range, better than like Shimakaze's range, and they're harder to detect. It also has guns with really bad reload.
Smoke for the farm on the battleship for
on the Libertad.
UWTS.
Yep.
And they know the radar for the Des Moines is down, so the Summers can go out there and keep him spotted.
Yep. That's good play there by FFP. I do like how they set that up.
Now, with that being said, they have like no caps.
I noticed. I was just looking back at the map, and I'm like, hey, oof. Well, Eagles Des Moines all the way on the 2 line just got whacked by the Ohio. Mini Bjorn's Conde trying to get in this too.
Oh, Petro's relit.
Yep, so the focus fire changing to the Petro, which makes sense. He's relit because Happy Yeet is literally just driven his Yushikov forward to spot.
Spotting the old-fashioned way by being shot at.
That's right. That's right. Got 142,000 hit points.
Might as well use some of them to hopefully get the Summers in the chocolate.
Yep.
I don't understand why them are so backed off from it.
Probably fear of radar.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's Petro radar. Your French DD just, you know, hit W or something.
Yep.
Oh look, radar's dead. The dogs are not happy about that apparently.
One of the radars is dead. See, just as he's dying, there's another Petropavlovsk moving on up to take that same position.
Oh, he's going to be the one to show us how to play that position.
That's right. Summer's now making Inky for Happy Yeet Sushikov, but Happy Yeet was forced to turn northward, so that's not going to work. And with the radar circles getting closer, we could very well see this Summers being radared by the Petro soon. Look at that. Happy Yeet down to 43,000 hit points. Trying to heal through it now. And there's the radar detecting the Summers.
Well,
bad position for... Yeah, bad position for Summers to be in. Caught bow in. He's going to have to turn out. I'm surprised he turned northward instead of southward.
Oh, everybody's opening up on the Summers. Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep, he's getting Robocopped. So, oh well.
That does
it looked cool while it lasted.
Happy Feet a little bit extra life. Just gonna cost you your Summers.
Yeah. Gumo trying to get on this now. Actually, if the Summers can crash into the Ushikov, that might... Never mind. Say it could interrupt people's aim a little bit, but whatever. Marceau getting in on this too.
Kill the Smolin to equalize that trade out.
Yeah, you definitely need to make this a trade. Super Chimpy, I love the idea of a random generator creating the ship choices. That'd be a lot of fun.
Could you hear the complaints?
I still think they need to do some sort of like a special ingredient, like, you know, they do with cooking, you know, like you have to use this ingredient, certain spice, something.
I could go for that.
Yeah.
The problem I have with a random generator is...
It's random.
Have you played random battles where one team gets 4 destroyers and all the radar and the other team gets nothing?
What's ironic is a lot of times the team with the more radars is the one that loses. Can you get Summers out of Santa crates? I think so. I want to say yes to that.
I think they still put that down as unattainable.
Really? Well,
At
look who's got all the caps.
Wise.
Look who's got all the caps now, Puddin'.
Yeah, Team Bravo, because, you know, we're slow playing this.
Yeah, but he's talking about trying to get it in the Santa crates. Lord Jekyll says no. Oh, okay. Hey, World Spawn.
No, if I am correct, I do believe even some of the ships that are in a Santa crate, they because then it's forcing you to spend money to get a ship, right? Like, like, I think the only way you can get the OG Belfast is through a Santa crate.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
You know, so God forbid if they ever do a tier 7 tournament, that would just be it's unattainable.
Yep.
Ooh, Des Moines popped his radar. Hiragumo's going to sail into it, I believe.
Yeah, more importantly, though, Arc is broadside to Revenge's Libertad. This could be painful.
More importantly, what
It won't be painful already.
Spotted. Like, he just sailed into the radar.
Yep.
I don't think that's
And down he
painful. I
goes.
think that's just death.
That is indeed death.
Ironically,
did not need
they
to happen.
sacrificed a Des Moines and a Summers to keep the Yushikov alive.
Yeah. And he's alive.
Are they going to sacrifice the Hiragumo?
Hello, Big Boy 69. They should have won that flank a long time ago. Well, unfortunately, it ain't happening. I always talk about players when they don't know what to do, they advance, and they need to learn to back off a bit when they don't know what to do. I think that Des Moines should have backed off. Ushakov should have taken the opportunity to back off. Instead, he just kind of chilled.
Well, I mean, he's doing the elite strategy of, I'll just reverse it and everything will be fine for 4 minutes.
Also, he's trying to assert dominance with the Libertad versus shooting the Des Moines, which I think would, well, Des Moines can angle, I guess. Either way, he's a goner.
What, the Yushkov doesn't have overmatch?
I don't know.
Yeah, 406's overmatch is the face of a Des Moines.
Oh, yeah, against the Des Moines, yes. Yeah. I thought you were making a joke, because you like to joke about overmatch.
Yeah,
Speaking of
don't sit there
overmatch,
about it. Oh, well, Des Moines got some revenge there.
yeah, and then died.
But then the Conde was go, I'm gonna avenge the avenged.
So now it's going back to the unit comes without the stats in the driver's seat. Up 2 ships. They're gonna just walk into these caps. And that might be very well be game. Unless FFP can get their Vermont, which has been just trying desperately to become relevant, and the Petro into the battle.
Listen, you leave that Vermont alone, okay? It took them like a week and a half to get the A to realize I need to turn around and deal with what's at sea.
Uh-huh. Thanks for shouting out World Spawn, by the way. Oh, Gumo. Why you do this, Gumo?
He's got to do something. It's go big or go
Yeah,
home.
yeah, but I mean, he just literally let them walk into his detection. Just feels bad.
Maybe it's a trap for them.
Oh, I forgot. Yes, they're playing 4D chess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still playing checkers with Oreo cookies. So
And
the only
TCA
thing winning is my stomach.
There you go. And TCA is playing 5D chess.
They could be. Maybe 60, because 5D is not in this tournament.
I remember the good old days of 5D. Oh, look, the Vermont got all the way up here only to turn around and turn south. But Brick does Brick things. And there goes the Condi.
There was a Conde on the map, just like there was a Hiragumo in this game.
Yeah, there was indeedy. Now he goner. That would be the Des Moines radar. You can't just sit in your smoke in a tournament that allows for radar. I really miss Sunday of last week. No radars allowed, period. That was so refreshing to watch.
The enemy is about to win.
So all the Vermont has to do is one shot this Ohio, then one shot the Libertard, then crush the Petro, and then ram the Gearing in Des Moines.
Yes, he's got to do all of that using his superior overmatch.
Right, and his speed.
And his speed.
I'm pretty sure he's got a speed. No, yeah, he's got a speed flag, doesn't he? Yep.
Here comes Brick
he's got a
on the
speed flag.
Ohio. Brick speaks again, and Brick smashes again.
I called that one.
Okay.
Nice job by Vermont. Now all he's got to do is do that to the Libertard.
To everything else. Just feels so bad he spent all this time getting here, and now he's literally turning back in.
The joys of a Vermont.
The joys of a Vermont, indeed.
Good thing it's got that concealment because, you know, reload would be really helpful here.
I believe this is officially the longest game we've cast so far today, everyone.
It could be. I don't know. I'm not used to this after the lawyers got involved. I kind of checked out.
Yeah, I know. I kind of forgot that too.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Petro getting angry and shooting the island. He wants to hit the gearing, but the island's in the way.
This is because the numbers are now orange.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we haven't seen that really, I think.
Well, the Petro shot the island, so he's concerning dominance there. The Delaney managed to stay alive. Good on him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Don't worry.
Can't keep getting spotted, especially with a ship that has, hair. Let me just increase my secondary range real quick.
A ship that has broken AI gunners? Yes. And Petro deciding to just move forward anyways. Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead.
If you're gonna go broadside to ships, you might as well go broadside to 2 of them.
Oh. Vermont's like, wait for me, I want to smash you. Yushikov is 457s. Thank you, big boy, for the correction. I don't play super ships as much as I maybe should, or I just don't care to. I don't know. They don't appeal to me.
At the end of the day, they just punched the Des Moines in the face.
And there goes the Petro, speaking of punching in the face.
Well, Vermont's got 4 seconds, and I think he just shot, so no.
That'll do it. All right, death pick on the dying Petropavlovsk with torpedoes in the background. Congratulations goes to UWTS for winning game 1.
That means if they win this next game, Team Bravo wins.
That is absolutely correct. Okay, guys, we're gonna run a commercial break now. I put a snooze on just to be safe. Turns out I didn't need it, but that's okay. We're gonna get this going because I have a feeling they're gonna get the next game going fast. So let's get this commercial break off the ground. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that game. That was probably the most enjoyable game of the day. Certainly the most to talk about for us, right?
Oh, definitely. Kind of a interesting poop show over at Chocolate, really. Like, kind of.
It looked so good for FFP, and that it ended up just not. And I think the biggest problem was the Des Moines getting himself spotted broadside, and then did. Also, I don't like the idea of shoving the Ushikov off just a spot. It just felt bad.
Well, I mean, do it, but like, do the gamer turn. Like, just make the turn. It's only a Libertard with like what 15-inch guns.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so do the gamer turn and hope for the boss, really.
Yep. Hello, Iron Meals. I can't swim. Good to see you guys. And Vaco, everybody brought 6-kilometer hydro. If you were watching on Sunday, that was not the case. There were a lot of people that did not bring ships with hydro.
No offense, if you got hydroed by any of the ships with 6-kilometer hydro, you literally deserve everything coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, if you can't outspot a Hanover or a Hindi, you deserve it.
Yep.
Like, the only ship I would say you didn't would be a Z, but in that case, you still kind of, because you should be aware of where he's at. Should be backing in the caps, not nose in.
Right. You know, so a lot of times you get these little mistakes, and obviously tournament environments, they punish the mistakes that players make. But yeah, I just... Only 2 12-kilometer radars, it's just like, big deal.
So what? There's how many 10-kilometer radars? They're going to do it. You limit it to just 2 radar
radars.
ships.
That's it, 2 radars.
I mean, I dare say
Yes,
limit
Cobra.
it to 1. Just 1. Like, you can only have 1 death snail then.
That would, honestly, that would be really nice. That would be really nice, because otherwise you get death snails on both sides of the map, and you're just like, okay, which one's gonna break first, you know? Cobra, is this the last match of the day? Yes, this is the last scheduled match of the day. Once this is done, we go to the after party and enjoy some good scotch. Thanks to Tuber Chimpy.
Well, some people get to enjoy scotch.
Yeah, well, you get to enjoy sleep, right? Is that what you're gonna do?
No, I'm probably gonna play with the dogs.
Oh, that's good too. That's a good use of your time.
So I have to go play a curve first games.
Hmm. Let's see, 72. What is it with you in Kerr first game? Are you trying to leaderboard or something?
But when did I ever care about leaderboarding? No, I just want to get
Nine
2,000 games in it.
That's why I'm legit confused, you know? You just want to get
Yeah,
2,000. Okay, gotcha.
But I've literally have screwed myself over with the efficiency badges.
Oh. Why?
Because I've gotten so many of them, it's now moved the threshold up.
Yeah. So you have out-efficiency'd yourself?
Yes.
That
it used to
is
be 20,
awesome.
2,200 base experience and I get an E. Now it's like 20, like just under 23.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you're welcome for screwing you guys over on that ship.
Well, I was right. I had a feeling they wouldn't take the full 10 minutes, and they definitely have not. I'm glad I got that commercial break in when I did. Thank you guys again for sticking around, and hopefully you guys can be here for the after party after this. Gotta go. I get you. I get you. We'll be playing most likely Perilous Route on the NA server, and you guys are welcome to join for that craziness. Should be a lot of fun.
I call the lawyers. This is happening too fast.
It's nice of these guys. They're double checking that the streamers are ready to go too.
Yeah.
Okay, we start in
Start in
5 seconds, 5 minutes. Okay,
5 hours?
5 seconds. 5 days. Coming.
I'm just
We'll see
gonna
you
go
on
5
Thursday.
years. I'm just gonna make the big jump.
There you go. What about 5 decades?
I should be dead by then.
Most likely me as well.
No, you'll live forever. You have that healthy lifestyle of snacks and booze.
Right. On that note, it's time to get into our games. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Game 2, UWTS and FFP. This is Warrior's Path, our first look at Warrior's Path for the day, I believe. And UWTS, the Unicorns Without Stats, bringing a Marsu, a Smolensk, a Gearing. Smolensk doesn't have Jersey Mike. A Marsili, a Petropavlovsk with the unique upgrade. Another Marsili, a Des Moines unique upgrade, missing a flag. A Maine, hey, look at that, Puddin', it's your favorite super battleship, right?
What, the Hanover?
No, the Maine.
Oh, wait. I hate them all.
Oh, okay. And then finally, a Schlieffen. Always fun to see a Schlieffen. But he wanted to take both Demo Expert and Preventative Maintenance. So, missing out on Adrenaline Rush to do it. I don't like this build, but okay, whatever. What about to the south, Puddin'?
Well, excuse me. To the south, we have a Smolensk, Delaney, Des Moines, Ohio, going to Apples. Marceau looks like he's sneaking up to Bacon through the 7 line, possibly, and going all the way out to Chocolate. It looks like Annapolis. Kremlin could be sitting between C and B with a Moskva and a Gearing.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a Ledgemont Gearing, but a Ledgemont Moskva. No Ledgemont for the Annapolis because you're already broken.
Right?
Like,
Pretty
the
interesting.
one thing that upsets me about the main is literally that F key I find is completely and totally useless. Like, I've never really seen it be effective with... Oh, it mitigates, what, 2,000 damage potentially?
Well, doesn't it like reduce fire and flood time or something like that, right?
Something like that, but I mean, I don't know. I have, like, it, one of those things of, did it really help the ship or hurt the ship or save the ship? Like, you kind of don't know, unlike, Hanover. Oh, Oh, I push this button, my secondaries now go out to 14 and a half kilometers.
Right.
Right? Like, I would have liked to seen, like, okay, faster reload or better dispersion or, you know, quicker acceleration or deceleration. You know, something you can definitely tell is helping you.
Yep. So, Marceau in B gets spotted, main fires, gets a little bit of chip damage, gets some resets.
Any damage on a DD is good damage.
Oh, absolutely. Smallin grabs the A cap for free. No way anybody
Unless
can do
it's
anything about
DD,
that.
then it's like, no, they're bullies.
Ooh. Kremlin gets some shots in himself.
It's interesting. Well, never mind. There's a gearing with them. That makes sense.
What? Ooh, another big hit there.
All the way out onto one line.
Well, take a look. We've got synchronized death snails forming up here. We got the Des Moines to the north and the Des Moines to the south, both escorted by a smoke destroyer. That's
never seen that at all.
3 smoke snails going up right now. Cobra's here for the party. Hell yeah, brother. Kremlin has decided not to go up the 7 line like you were thinking.
I think it was going to sit in between bacon and chocolate. Instead of putting his presence down. I guess it makes sense a little bit to move him up here. Have him play the spot where he's at. Try to force his Khalifin to get into an awkward position and just punish it.
Yeah, you've got the 2 Marsilis now pushing in tandem. This is the first time we've seen this all tournament. 2 Marsilis pushing together. And we call it Marsili because of how silly it is that 2 of these guys can just push together and just rotate out. Ooh, Mini Bjorn getting whacked by the Annapolis. Using his funny button. Hey, Duckman. And I believe just about anything with secondary is pretty broken in Perilous Route. Just saying, Baco. But you're right.
Oh, what you must be talking about broken Pazzo.
He's talking about the Jean Bart. Can they kill Mini Bjorn?
Like, that's the ship. You just
I know.
literally live.
Valpo is stupid in any game mode, especially ranked. Well, Annapolis detected he's going to be...
could be a little bit difficult.
He's going to be forced to turn away and run south. Kremlin down to half health already. Good thing they put something that can withstand a lot of fire, huh?
Well,
Let's see what's going on over here. Nothing. Back to the action.
You're talking about nothing going on in bacon, nothing going on in apples.
That's right. That's right. Rob's here.
Oh, great. That means somebody's going to die quickly. Now, if they can get this one Marsili down and out, that kind of limits that. And the Schlieffen's going to just keep Wing.
Yep, they've been looking for a shot on him. The gearing goes wide to get that shot. But the Annapolis... I don't like the idea of these 2 splitting up. If you're gonna work together as a smoke train, then you have to work together physically. You have to be next to each other. I mean, the gearing's in no position now to go and support. But the Moskva does get the kill with his butt turret. But it looks like no. Corpse Fizzle. Okay. Kremlin lives for a little bit longer. Wonder what the main is looking at.
Good names. Des Moines was briefly spotted and took some damage. Gearing is pushing into apples for for the Unicums, because whatever.
We have a Smallland slap fight going on in the B cap. Now, usually, you want to be in a kiting away stance to win that. But, he's not. So he takes a lot of damage for that. Bad
because the
trade.
Marceau was reversing into that cap, he couldn't continue to help out his Smolin buddy.
Right. Right.
But at what cost did they get B cap for with a Petro and a Marceau coming in as the Kremlin dies?
Right. And they know the Petro's coming, too. Yep, Marceau's running away already. The radar's up in the small end. Oh! Marceau takes him down, and if he missed, the main was ready to. So that's going to mean the other Marceau is now going to be... He's just going to melt, guys. He's just going to melt. Once again, FFP looking really strong and then just collapsing. Game's not over yet, but I'm curious. See, and then because the Gearing and Annapolis were so separated, it took a while for them to get that snail organized again so that the Annapolis can just shoot the Schlieffen for free. But at this point...
I think that means, though, that the Marcelli and Chocolate is just going to sit at that island to defend.
That's all he has to do. Next Death Snail going up.
We have Death Snail versus Death Snail and Apples.
Yep. I don't know where the Ohio is trying to go.
Maybe the help. He has nowhere good to go because he needs to support both sides because you lost your Kremlin. But I mean, maybe it makes sense to come over here because like the main is still full health and there's no battleship to really slap you hard over on Chocolate.
Well, we're going to have a staring contest between Des Moines and Gearing. And the Delny's going to come closer to stare as well. Okay. Cool. So they're now pinned. So it's really down to the last 4 ships over here. Revenge should die to the Annapolis. My problem with Happy Eat going this way is you can see it's giving Mr. Mike's Petro the ability to move forward and just further zone this group out.
Oh, more importantly, if the Des Moines over at Apples decides to radar the Marceau's in a position, I believe, to kill the Delny. Or he was, but he turned around.
Well, because the Delny is just sitting there anyway, he's under proxy spot, you know? Okay, now he's not anymore.
Well,
wait a minute. Wait a minute. All Good Names Are Gone is using defensive anti-air for his Des Moines. Oh, God, that's painful.
What?
The Des Moines at A, for Team Red, is using defensive anti-air instead of Hydro. Nice dodge by the Annapolis. Petro now being forced to choose how he wants to handle an Ohio and Annapolis creeping up on him. Hey, Delny died. What do you know? Whoa. Is the Des Moines coming? Des Moines coming out to chase the Gearing, guys. And then now it's going to be a Des Moines slap fight.
Well, it's going to be who can break whose guns first.
It really is. And King Coolcat loses his bow gun first, but it's not permit, of course.
More importantly, Good Names has got to pop that defensive fire for good luck.
Ah, there's the first turret right now for King Coolcat. It's back. It's gone. Permit. The problem is he can still just get rammed. And there goes the Petro.
Oh, God, he's got no front turrets, which, yeah, now he just rams.
Now he just rams.
Oh.
Oh, but he hits the beach, hit the beach, hit the beach. And Good Names Are Gone helps him get the ram off.
Well, I mean, that was nice of him. Should probably compliment
It's so nice of him. Here, let me let you kill me anyway. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, we have our flying wing from FFP now. Of course, Ohio is broadside to the main, so that could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse. Okay, so we have ship parity.
What's interesting is if they can actually get this main down, they should be able to maybe make the big comeback, because you got 2 radar cruisers left.
Yeah, it's just too bad that the main's like full health.
What? I mean, he's finally getting shot at after 13 minutes of gameplay.
Let's see how this goes. This is actually a closer game than I was expecting it to turn into, so that's cool.
Well, this is going to be interesting to find out if that F key can actually become useful. Of course, we'll never know if it's active.
Yep.
Because it's not a consumable that pops up.
There's Director smoking for Samora's main, and then he just opens fire anyway, so he gets detected anyways. But he sees a Moskva that's showing a good amount of side. Big mistake right there, buddy. You got to keep going and get bow in, then you reverse.
I mean, you got to get shots in on this main.
Main is on 1 fire. DCP is down for another minute, as is Heel. Torpedo's coming. He decides to move forward. That's going to slow him down, at least. Annapolis is in a really good position to just keep shooting. Except he just got detected.
Well,
here comes main.
Thankfully for the Goering, he put down smoke to help the Moskva remain dark.
Yeah, that too. Hercules now in the Marceau detected trying to go to the sea and get the back cap.
Kind of has to, because right now, according to score timer, Team Bravo wins this.
Well, not only that, but the small end is opening up too. He's on radar from Eagles Annapolis.
Main gets redetected.
Yeah, well, he's shooting at the Ohio. He's giving him side and all the damage. Happy Yeet is just yeeting himself out of the game.
Well, he's not yeeting fast enough for TWS. I'm just going to call them the snacks, because their unit comes with the snacks.
5 minutes warning. And dead Smallland. Okay.
That's
Finally,
huge.
FFP and the ship lead, but they've got a Marceau behind them and a main in front of them. Plus gearing.
That's what I'm saying. They got to get rid of this main. That way you can shove your Moskva towards this Goering with the Ohio potentially.
Well, yeah, once the main is gone, you can literally go both ways and just kill with 1 radar cruiser, 1 destroyer each. Or, well, 1 ship, 1 destroyer each, whatever.
Yeah, radar just goes with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
The Goering put the Annapolis in smoke. I've never seen this gameplay ever in my entire life. Why are you shooting AP? Or no, is that
Riveting
AG?
gameplay. That's AP from the Annapolis using the F key to try to secure this kill. 4 minutes to go in the game. A lot of those shells missing. Those do not. Okay.
Not those shells.
Main is gone, but at what cost? They've lost the C cap. So at this point, I think they really need to W each direction. They can't just W in one way together. And it looks like they're going to send the Annapolis back to deal with the Marceau. And the Moskva's just going to chill? Maybe they're thinking the Marceau is going to wrap around the back, but honestly, if I'm the Moskva, I'm going to go this way, and if I'm the Annapolis, I'm going to go that way, and just surround the Marceau, and then the others just go deal with the gearing. That's fine. That's okay. They might not have to because their Hector's turning in front of a gearing torpedo salvo.
He'll spot those.
Yeah, he spotted them already.
Well, the important
3
thing
minutes.
is the Ohio.
He's got to live. Yes. There's the spots. There's the spots.
Torch coming.
Yeah. Ironically, the spotting is going to encourage him to come out and fire because he wants to get the kill, and he's going to eat the torps because of that. Each one. Oof. That would have ended him if he. That would have ended him if he ate 2.
More importantly, use your Yeah, his heel's running.
Look at the points. Look at the points. As soon as Gearing dies, we'll have a lead change. No, actually, the red is still in the lead. Okay. There it is, and now they're going to sit on A cap. And that's all that has to happen. Now, Eagle just has to stop. Eagle just has to stop.
That doesn't sound like the go ram to Marceau. I don't like this. Just stop, chill, and win the game.
I mean, just stop. It's time to stop. You know where the Marceau is. You know that as soon as your radar goes down, he's going to go somewhere. The question is, where's he going to go? He's wisely turning around.
We're go home or go big. Go ram him.
There you go. There you go. Giveaway in chat, everybody, by the way. What is this for? 3 Dynamo containers. There you go. 3 Operation Dynamo containers. Be active in chat. Make sure you're a follower. Twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. Head on over there if you are watching YouTube Rumble Kick. This is probably the... I gotta say, this is probably the most fun game we've cast today. What do you think?
Also, the longest game we've cast all day.
It's gonna go to time. Almost to time.
Yeah. What a comeback.
Very good comeback by FFP. I really didn't think they had it in them.
I mean, I don't think the Marceau has time to even get on B, let alone kill something.
Yeah, I don't like that Eagle is moving away like this, though. He should have been staying here, because if he got spotted, he'd know the Marceau is there, and he could use his Hydro and stuff. He's actually using his Hydro now. He's really afraid of a Marceau charge.
I don't disagree with this, because it's... You know they're calling survive and win. Like, so all we got to do is survive and we win. Your radar's down, your Hydro's now down. The Moskva has his Hydro coming back because he was like, I like Hydro instead of defensive fire.
Yep. Hello, Balkako.
So, like, the second he gets spotted, just Hydro.
You got it, and that will be game. It is official. We are going to a game 3, putting our first game 3 of the day. Finally.
Ironically, it's our only game 3 of the day.
That as well. Yes.
And we can blame the lawyers for that.
That's right. Thanks, lawyers. All right. Well, I'm going to run a commercial break now because I have a feeling they're not going to sit around, guys. So let's get it going.
What?
Tied up 1-1.
Like it's nighttime over there?
Remember, whoever loses this battle right here is 4th place. Whoever wins this battle continues on to fight against Shots. That'll be tomorrow morning. That's the first game tomorrow. And then after that's done, we go to the grand final. And that's it for tomorrow. A best of 3 and a best of 5. And then we'll be done with the tournament. Okay. It's actually staying relatively cool in here. Keeping those windows open in the front of the house seems to be helping a lot. But once I start the dirty water, I might need to open the window to get a little bit cooler in here.
Just drink
more. All right. Drink more. There you go.
That's always the answer.
So we're going to go back to riposte. Just going to be flipping the team spawns.
What? Why are we going back to the same map? Wait, didn't they play this map already?
Mm-hmm. So, hold on a second. So we played this map already. That's correct. Riposte. Hey, Dallas. Riposte is a map in the rotation that can be chosen. And then for the tiebreaker games, it's either Riposte or Ocean. And I think that they just flip a coin to determine which one it's going to be. Ocean was the tiebreaker for the previous 2 matches that we cast. And apparently Riposte is the tiebreaker for this one. So that's cool. Chat's getting excited. I you know what makes me enjoy casting so much is watching chat with the delay getting excited, enjoying the games, commenting, having a good time. That's what we're here for.
I don't think chat's excited enough.
Well, make them excited then, Puddin'. There you go. Yeah, shouting out Rob will definitely make chat excited.
I mean, I could ban everybody. That'd be exciting for me, at least.
For you, yeah, exactly. And before I ban you. So, guys, remember, after this, after party time, with some scotch, it's gonna be fun. Gonna be good. Hopefully not too good, because I gotta be awake and alert tomorrow. And tonight I gotta make quesadillas tonight. And then tomorrow, of course, is my 17th anniversary with my wife.
17 years.
17 years of wedded bliss, let me tell you. And yeah,
seems like forever.
I'll be spending that streaming, giving you guys a tournament and the after party. What were you gonna say, sir?
Well, I mean, good on you. 17 years.
Yeah, so we're just gonna have leftover quesadillas for dinner. I'm gonna do my usual stream after party thing. And that'll be it. I mean, you know, very exciting anniversary. Looking forward to a best of 5 final tuber. I am too, but I'm really concerned that it's just gonna be 3 games anyways.
What makes you say that?
Because usually in a tournament like this, by time you get to a longer best of, it's literally just a sweep anyway. And that's just my guess, but we'll find out. I'm hoping it's not. I really want whoever it is that fights TCA to take at least 1 game off of them. But we'll see.
Well, don't they go in with the 1 game advantage because they're in the winner side of this?
Now you're making me consult the rules.
Or is that just a stupid COTS thing because, you know?
I don't see anything in here about... Yeah, I don't see anything in here about needing an extra game or whatever, yeah, so... We shall see. We shall see.
I think that's just a stupid COTS thing, and I think that's stupid.
I get the idea that you should be able to like have some form of advantage if you made it all the way to the winner's bracket, because otherwise you got a team that could lose and come back all the way and win, which has happened before. I don't know.
Well,
I could go either way on it.
I was gonna say the advantage should be you get to pick the first 2 maps and a spawn. Like, why not?
That wouldn't be a bad. Give them like home court advantage, right?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I mean, EU already has home court advantage.
Yeah, lols. See, as I predicted, not a lot of time in the break, so off we go to
These
our
guys
final.
Wanna go to bed and eat.
They want to go to bed and eat, and I want to drink. How funny is that? All right, ladies and gentlemen, our final game for the day. And it's going to be FFP and UWTS. Tied up at 1 each. Whoever wins this advances to tomorrow. Whoever loses this is done out of the tournament. Go home with the parting gifts. So We're on Riposte, FFP on the north spawn this time, bringing a Gumo, a Delny, a Marsu, Summers again, Des Moines, Petropavlovsk without unique upgrade, a Des Moines without a flag, a Vermont again, and an Ushakov again. Same lineup we saw them lose earlier in game 1. Puddin', what do we got for the unit comes without the stats?
For them, we have a Smolensk, Gearing, Des Moines, Petro, Conde, Golden Lude, that's new, Ohio, and then the Liberté or whatever. Does not the winner of this go on to face TCA tomorrow?
No, they go on to face Shots tomorrow because Shots lost in the winners bracket final.
They go for the podium.
Correct. Well, no, I mean, they could technically win that and then face TCA and win that as well. So whoever wins this isn't out of the tournament. Okay, they're fighting for they're fighting for third, second, or first place. Okay, whoever wins this. Whoever loses this is in fourth. And congratulations, King or North. Enjoy your 3 Dynamo containers. Let us know what you got.
If you don't get a Gallant, ask for a refund.
Too much left in the bottle? Should have sunk a real sailor would have sunk it by now? Wow. I could have, but then I wouldn't be celebrating my 17th anniversary with my wife now, would I?
Right, you'd be celebrating it with yourself.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I don't think the worst would happen. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Petro's on Petro.
People have spotted each other. Uh-oh. Radar's happening.
Oh, I was about to say, why is he radaring? The Marceau and Apples.
Yeah. And the Marceau's going to sit here through the 6-second delay and allow himself to get reset. So he might as well have just ran away anyways. There goes the radar. So he's probably going to say, okay, I can slow down and back up again. Meanwhile, the Smolin just shows up with his radar.
Well, I mean, the Smolin has to show up first, so I kind of don't blame the Marceau. Be like, you know, get this cap. I mean, like you said, you're kind of committed to it. And can somebody get the reset before you actually get it?
Yep.
I think
Marceau
he would have
forced
got
out.
it, but he left.
He was spotted. Which is why
Yeah,
he
but
left.
I think he still would have got the cap and then he could have left. I mean, you gave up the HP for it, so...
Yep. He did invest all the time and effort into it. Meanwhile, there's the Haragumo smoke, and he's shooting in front of the smoke to let everybody know it's him.
Well,
Now, what
I
he
think
should
they
be
can
doing-
figure it out because there's way more
Yeah, I know.
shells coming from him than the Des Moines, but...
Sure. But what he should be doing is moving forward at a half speed. He's doing the typical random battle thing where I pop a smoke, I go into reverse, and I just back up in the smoke. But this provides the Des Moines, who's you're trying to save, with less space to maneuver. Speaking of space to maneuver, Brick speaks on the other side of the map and takes down Real King Cool Cat in his Des Moines. Big kill over there on the other side. No more Death Snail for that Des Moines.
And that leaves the Libertard alone, really, because, you know, the Gehring doesn't want to get spotted. Even if Smolin rotates over, he doesn't want to get spotted.
Yep, that was Eagle's radar that picked up their Des Moines. And got him bricked out of the game. Ooh, torpedoes on the Petro. Nope. Hey, Jet Rebel, what were you saying, Puddin'?
I was going to say, it's not helping out my team Bravo because the Petro is reversed far enough back to where I think Vermont and the Petro can shoot him.
And the Ushakov as well.
Never mind. Yushkov just said, I got this, boys.
This is like the redemption arc for FFP, right? The first game, both the Ushakov and the Vermont weren't able to make any major plays. In this game, both have already made plays. I like it. I like what I'm seeing.
Well...
Here comes the next smoke strain. Summers laying smoke for Arc 117's Des Moines. So we can continue farming something out. Ooh, Smolland. Hi, Smolland.
And UWTS is just gonna have to start giving up positioning.
Yep.
Right, and try to concentrate somewhere like they did in the last battle and just deal with something. And then try to come back, because it's not who gets the caps first, it's who holds them the longest.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so if they can get some kills here, they'll be right back into this match. And
Yep.
the only
I mean, look at
problem
the
is
last game.
what? Like
Right.
nothing on Alpha is low.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you
I mean,
got
like
the Gumo and Des Moines just holding down left mouse button. Gotta love it.
I
Good thing they
wonder if the
brought the
gearing
Howlu, huh?
small and try to deal with this Downey, even though he's got a Des Moines for backup.
They could. It looks to me like they're fixing to get Revenge's Libertad out of the area. So they're gonna see ground like you were talking about, and they're gonna maybe try to make a stand at the B cap. Meanwhile, Happy Yeet continues to take damage.
Oh, here comes the Downey fight. I
Yeah, a
don't like
little
that the
on the
Gearing's not
aggressive side.
shooting. I don't like the fact that the Gearing is not shooting, trying to help out
Oh.
the small end.
He should absolutely be shooting. Instead, he's focusing on making Inky right there. I
for
do
what?
not understand why he. What are you trying to save that way? Torpedoes coming in on Eagle. Ah, he'll be fine. He's got radar too. I'm surprised he hasn't radared because the Gearing is clearly in range. You can see the smoke cloud. Well, never mind. He spotted. But I agree. That's a big misplay, I think, on the side of Der Hector there. You know they want to kill the small end, so you got to use your guns. You got to maybe get them to split their fire, etc., etc.
I mean, try
Did not
something.
happen.
I mean, even if you killed a Downey, at least you traded.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
Like, here you traded 2 DDs for 1.
Right. Ohio goes down to the Ushikov. Now, the Gearing, yeah, he's got unique upgrade, so he's disincentivized to shoot, right? Because he's worried he's not going to have the DPM necessary.
Oh, what, point something seconds? Like,
Right. Now,
you're
while
Gearing at the end of the day, shoot.
while we were covering a misplay on the side of UWTS, FFP saying, here, I'll misplay as well. And literally just their Gumo sails out of smoke for God knows why and gets himself wrecked.
Right. But the Gumo at least got the small one, right?
Yes.
He at
it did
least
end up being a
traded,
trade.
so...
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you're stuck with only summer smoke. The horror of the humanity of only having US smoke
Right.
to sit in and farm.
Well, now it's up to the Conde or the Howlu. Who's going to save their star? Gonna go with the Conde.
I was gonna say it would be the Conde, but I mean, Yushkov just kind of touched him.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the Golden Lou only has to deal with the Marceau, Petro, Vermont, Des Moines. He'll be fine.
Yeah. Brick is coming out. And actually, okay, he already used his defensive anti. I was going to say, this is actually the worst target for the Howden Lou because of the really good anti-air on the Vermont, right?
Conde manages to go dark. Golden Lou manages to back up to be shot at by Des Moines Summers Yushkov, so...
Yeah.
His theory is, well, there's not enough of you shooting me. Let me help you out real quickly.
It's like the Conde's like, here, I'll just run. You hold them in place, and I'll shoot them. Don't worry, I'm here.
Listen,
I'm here.
Conde's doing the French thing, relocating to a new theater of the war.
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, the Golden Lou is just stuck there, being like, nobody's around to help.
Look at the Vermont. He's like, I see you, Conde. No shells. Look at that hit. Look at that hit. 30,000 from the Vermont right there. I watched those things glint in the distance. And then come down. Bam! 24 seconds to go in the game. It's going to be less than that, of course. And there you have it.
No, it's less than that.
A reversing Condi dying on the flank. Say it ain't so.
Well, unfortunately, wasn't able to make the border crossing to the next game.
Gotcha. That's true. That's true. So, congratulations goes to FFP. They will advance to tomorrow and fight for 3rd, 2nd, or 1st place. UWTS, Unicorns Without the Stats, congratulations on earning 4th place in the tournament. And
I mean, that was one heck of a series, actually, to go to game 3, but...
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to see repost again. Like, they should have just went to Ocean.
It's okay. And if it is a 50-50 coin flip, then fine. What I think is cool about this is we saw ripost 2 different ways, and we saw 2 different FFPs on this game, right? One, like I said, both battleships weren't able to make anything happen, and in the other, well, if they spoke. And if you weren't listening, ouch. So, great way to finish the day off, I'd say, huh?
Yeah, no. Not happy that Team Alpha won. We were rooting for Team Bravo. The
You'll
underdogs.
get over it. You'll get over it. Maybe. All right, chat. Well, I guess that's about it for us, huh, Puddin'?
Well, for the tournament it is. Apparently there's some sort of party going on.
Yeah, it's after party time, guys. I'm gonna do the thing and shout out Puddin', of course. Guys, go toss him a follow. He's been spending time hanging out, not streaming himself for some odd reason. So, you know, go toss him a follow. He's fun to watch. Right, Puddin'?
Test bouts, and I haven't been feeling well.
Oh, this is true on both accounts. So, what you're going to see tomorrow, everybody, what you're going to see tomorrow, let me refresh the screen here. I don't think it's been put into place yet. But what you're going to see tomorrow, going to start, oh, they have updated it. Look at that. It's going to start with Shots versus FFP. I'll zoom in so you guys can see it easier. Going to start with Shots versus FFP. That'll be at 10 o'clock my time, our time. We're in Chicago, so Central Standard Time, okay? If you're over in Europe, that's 1700, which is 5 p.m. your time in Europe.
Wait,
for
why
most of
aren't
you.
they on Central Standard Time? It's the only correct time zone.
They're on CEST, which is Central European Standard Time.
Right.
So there's CST and CEST. So
Right,
after this...
It should be on our time zone.
Okay. Well, maybe at some point NA can host a tournament and force people to play on our terms instead for a change. So Shots and FFP, we'll start with them. And then after that, TCA, Total Clown Alliance, gets to face whoever wins in the losers bracket. Whoever loses this is 3rd place. And then we have the 1st and 2nd place match here, and obviously 1st and 2nd. And that does it for us for the tournament. It's been a fun one. It's been a real fun one.
I mean, tournament's not over.
Yeah, exactly. So, chat, again, thank you guys for tuning in. We are going to go to the after party. If you want to stick around, please do so. We're going to have some tunes. We're going to be playing some games. I got some dirty water. We're going to chill. And, of course, there's more codes that we're going to give out as well. There is a 4-minute delay, though. So, in order to fix that, I have to do several things. And if you haven't heard me describe before, you're going to enjoy it now. I have to kill my internet. Then I have to kill OBS. Then I have to bring internet back. Then I have to start OBS again. And then I have to start streaming again after I change my scenes to my regular scene collection. And I, of course, remove the 4-minute delay. And then I have to pray that everything works. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll find out. But first I have to wait 4 minutes for everything to catch up. All right. Puddin, thank you again for helping me out today with casting.
No problem.
And I'll see you guys all. Yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you have some fun.
Oh, we will. Absolutely. All right. Yeah. So if you want to join me for the after party, I'll be on the NA server, Lord_Zath. You can message me once we get things sorted out. But for now, I'll see you guys tomorrow or in the after party, depending